you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Most importantly, happy 11/11. So nothing but the truth should be told today, huh? Happy birthday, twin. It's my 39th birthday. Y'all got birthdays? Sorry, y'all. I'm over here eating now later. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all get up in here. Get in the chat. Get in the building. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Happy birthday to everybody with a birthday. Shout out to everybody. We got a show today, and we will be doing the birthdays. I think I saw a super chat. Sipping a hot tea with D. What's going on, my love? Boo, it's my daughter's sweet 16th today, and they off school. She ready to Joce for her birthday. Happy sweet 16, Natalia. Oh yeah, niece. Happy sweet 16, Natalia. Happy sweet 16 to Natalia and to the other person. I forgot that fast who that was. I just had up here. Sean, happy birthday to you guys. Let's get the cakes in the chat. We can get the birthdays done. Anybody else who's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to everybody. Love y'all down to the ground. Happy birthday to my niece. Thank you for the super chat, sipping a hot tea. And we about to get this birthday going. Y'all get the cakes and everything in the chat so we can get started with the show because we got a lot to discuss, okay? A whole lot. We got a lot to discuss, and I'm here for it. Let's get into it.
Happy birthday.
Girl, did y'all hear anything I was just saying? Y'all probably ain't heard nothing I just saying. Y'all probably ain't heard nothing I just said, girl. I'm gonna have to say it over, girl. I forgot to add myself back to the doggone thing. Disrupting Reality NYC. Thank you for the super chat. Boo, did you hear Trump's new criminal reform policies? The hood MAGA dudes are currently trembling in their Timbs. That school to prison pipeline is about to be pipelining. Black women better get their sons. Yeah, we're gonna get into a plans and policy. We definitely about to get into that. That's one of the things we are discussing today. Yeah, thank you, Disrupting. We about to get to it. But I was saying, listen, this is what I was saying, y'all. I said I was just listening to O'Shea Duke Jackson video about Cynthia G, because Cynthia G is back on YouTube. And I was like, well, first of all, shout out to Cynthia G. But he was on there talking about how all her content was about bashing black men and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting over here saying to myself, hold on, Negro, your content was the same. They had the same. He just did it on the other side. Like before I found the celebrity junk, or maybe he did, like he kind of rebranded his YouTube, because O'Shea Duke Jackson used to do the exact same thing. And it always used to baffle me, because I used to be saying, you're not even in America. I mean, yes, he's Acorn, but you're not even in America. I'm just like the pot calling the kettle. Yeah, he was one of the original black men. He was. So I was just like, how he on here dragging for Cynthia G when, Negro, you was doing the exact same thing? Like, come on now. And to be honest, I hope that none of them come back with that. I went to Cynthia G channel. She just had a live and a video she put up. And this must be another channel or whatever. But, hopefully none of them come back with the BS, because this is not the time. And we're going to talk about that today on the show with black women still, not just black women, but mostly black women still upset. Black Democrats, I'll just say that, still upset about the results of this election. Yeah, he from Acorn. Unfortunately, he is from Acorn. And this is the thing. O'Shea is a really good content creator. He is. But I'm not about to let O'Shea Duke Jackson act like he wasn't doing the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna get into it. Nichelle says, so only black men commit crimes. The pipeline can't be for white men. I'm confused. Oh, it's for everybody, but we know who disproportionately will be affected. That's the craziest part. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but we know who disproportionately get affected. Cynthia G used to be over there with them chasing behind Tariq Nasheed. She stole a lot of her rebranded content from a woman named Kendall St. Charles, aka Brooklyn Blue. Oh, y'all spilling tea today, huh? Y'all spilling tea today? Oh, I ain't know that. I swear I had no idea of that. I did not know. Thank you for that. Sipping a hot tea with D. Thank you for the super chat. She said, thank you, Auntie Boo and Dollhouse Cousins. Oh, yay. You know how we roll. Happy birthday, Fat. Happy birthday. Today is 11/11. Thank you for the super chat. Today is the day of truth, and we're going to run it down today, okay? We definitely going to run down the truth. I need y'all to get in here like the video. So a couple things we're going to discuss. Trump's future plans. He's been heavy on what he's going to do. And we're going to get into those things. Also, Vladimir Putin said he going to end the war. He said he going to end the war because Trump. So we're going to get into it. Like I said, black Democrats, mostly black women, having issues with the election results. Kamala has another scam. Kamala actually is asking for donations. Donation. I thought it was a trash can. Don't be hitting on me. It just give me, every time I hear donations, I think of that line from Coming to America. But yeah, Kamala need money, y'all. She need money. We gonna get into it. Tylah cosplaying Black America. Of course, they are trying to make her a carbon copy. And why it's like detrimental to Black America. Meg the Stallion is off the charts, and not in a good way. She's just awful. Shout out to the hotties. Y'all just refuse to buy that lady album, and I don't understand why. I feel like y'all, the hotties, be rolling online. Y'all rolls deep. Yes, y'all do. But Y'all just refuse to buy the album. And I'm confused. Y'all refuse to stream and buy the album. Got that girl out there stealing other people's concepts, putting up all types of stuff, and y'all just refuse to go online and buy that lady album. Okay? We gonna talk about it. And also I said Trick Daddy saying he ain't from Africa. We're gonna get into that. And Glorilla saying one thing in her raps and living another one in real life. And this is what all of them do. Glorilla, Sexy Red, all of them. But we're gonna get into it. So you guys get the likes up on the video. We are very short on likes. Jeez Louise, girl. Y'all, oh yeah, girl, half of y'all ain't even like the video. Girl, what's going on? Stop with all of that. Y'all got to get the likes up on the video. It's free, baby. I ain't asking for your firstborn. I just say like the video. That's all. It ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna hurt you. But off topic, I just want to go here. Now, even though I don't report on all these shows, I still be watching them. Real Housewives of Potomac. So this last episode, it was Wendy's birthday, and they went to somewhere in North Carolina, girl, I forgot. And they played Smash, Unalive, and Mary or something like that. And of course, Wendy couldn't wait to say she was Smash Gizzard. Let me say this. Y'all know how I feel about this lady. I don't like Wendy Osefo. As a matter of fact, not shout out. I seen the heifer say something about black women and democracy when all of this stuff was going on with the election. And girl, you ain't even from Acorn. So we not about to act like you and me suffer the same thing. We suffer some similar things, but we don't. And I was so fuming. Like her face makes me upset. Her face. But anyway, she decided that now she, after going get her body done 50 times, getting her nose sculpted like a clear woman, but can't hide the fact that she blacker than a berry, but not as sweet as the juice. She decided that she, has now decided to not keep going through all these changes. She's just happy with being Wendy. While she over there gawking 3,000 over there on Gizzard. And Gizzard over there playing into her hands because Gizzard don't have Robin over there. Girl, I hate these girls. And they dragging poor Karen, girl. Poor Karen can't catch a break. But Karen was out there DUIing it up. Girl, Jacqueline, I don't even know why she even tries. I don't even know. Right, Gillette, she never wears anything traditional. You wouldn't know she was Nigerian unless she told you. I can't stand her. And Ashley get on my nerves too. But I can't stand her. No, it's not right. She, and let me say this, because this is why I didn't like Wendy from the cuff. And we ain't gonna spend too much longer on this. My thing with Wendy was Wendy came in, like I told y'all before, like she was better than the girls. She got 4 degrees. She's a professor at where she was a professor at one of them high-end schools and things of that nature. And I'm better than the girls. And then tried to fit in and realized she couldn't fit in. So she decided to change her look, her way, everything. She changed everything. I don't hear nothing about Africa or Nigeria when this girl is on. All she do is try to fit in. And it's annoying. Like they hired you because we wanted a girl from somewhere else to give us a different type of tea. But she's like a lot of these Africans that are here, not the ones that are there, but the ones that are here, like the ones that come over to the West and forget that they from the East. And I don't even know if it's the East, but it bothers me because they cosplay and they act like this, that, and the third, but then the whole time have resentment for you. I can't stand Wendy. And then I really need her to stop speaking on Black American women. You are not me. I am not you. We have different ideals. We have different experiences. I know we both Black. Like I said, we may be discriminated against somewhat the same, but at the end of the day, we are not African, and an African ain't us. And I need Wendy to stop speaking. She needs to start speaking for Nigerian women in America, not for Black American women. Please keep us off your lips. Please just keep us off your lips, because you and I are not the same. We never will be. You're just a cosplaying, what Tyreek call them, tether. You're a cosplaying tether. And I don't particularly like it. All she's trying to do is get up Gizzard ass because Gizzard is the light-skinned girl on the show. And I don't understand why, but whatever. I just wanted to add that on there. Girl, these girls really blows me. I seen her, I was like, she just make me mad. She just make me mad when I see her face. When I see you. Sean Mack, thank you for the super chat. Yes, it's Truth Day, 11/11. Happy birthday to me. Yup, happy birthday, Fat. Thank you for the super chat. The Patrice Project, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, all. I just want to send my nephew saying some birthday money. Oh, yeah, girl. You know, he just had his birthday. I caught a call from an inconsiderate co-worker. Thank you for keeping me laughing through it. I'm going back to bed. Replay gang. All right. Well, thank you, Patrice Project. Yes, and go get you some rest, Fat. Get you some look. They ain't really got much sun out where I'm at. But if you can get you some sun, go outside and get you some vitamin C. Yeah, go get your orange or cut your lemon and warm it up in some water. You know what I'm saying? And drink that and put a little honey on it. Girl, yeah, girl, get yourself together now. And don't be eating no crazy stuff because it's going to make it worse. You know what I mean? Thank you for the super chat. What about Rihanna quitting music? I thought she quit 10 years ago. The heifer ain't had an album since the album had her. You know, with the seamen, with the Navy seamen people, I get it. I get it. Y'all have been wondering and waiting on Rihanna to bring her big head ass back to say, shine bright like a seaman. And the lady ain't never came back. That lady ain't coming back. It's all right. It's all right. And guess what? She mediocre anyway. So it's cool. She mediocre. She mediocre. Let's just say it. She mediocre. But I thought she quit 10 years ago. So I didn't know she quit today. My bad. But shouts out to that lady. Hats off to that lady, I guess. I don't know. You know. Me neither. I haven't seen the sun since election day. Me neither. Me neither. Child, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's start with what's the little girl name? Make me sweat. Make me holler. Make me lose my breath. Baby Fiver. Let's get her up here. Now, Tylah, is that her name? Tylah. She's the South African I hate to call her a mutt because she's mixed a lot, you know what I mean? But she's the South African girl or whatever. And I told y'all they try to make her African Beyonce, but they want her to be famous over here. And here she is on the red carpet. And most people say, oh, y'all just hating, But her whole inspiration is who? Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah been gone for 25 years, right? And Tylah just can't seem to come. She just like Wendy. She just can't seem to come and give us South African teas. Like she should be making videos, music videos with no shoes on in the dirt. And I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, like, for real, like, give us South African teas. What the girls wear over there? Like, what do the girls do over there? Like, how do the girls, what's the music? What's the vibe? What's the, you know, what is it? Why are you over here giving us? We know us. We don't need, if you're going to come over here, give us you. But Tylah is over there channeling Aaliyah, and Aaliyah been gone for 25 years. Girl, Aaliyah been gone longer than she been alive. Longer than she been alive. But this is done, listen to me and listen to me good. This is done by the corporate structure of the powers that be. See, you got to understand. These people are going to be the ones writing history. Okay? These are the people who are going to be writing history. And if they mirror these girls so much, then they can then move on and give the credit to a Tylah. You know what I'm saying? So a Tylah would then become what we know Aaliyah to be. Does that make sense? And some people might say, well, it's just music. Who gives a care? No, it means a lot because they're stripping away our identity and our history. And you'll notice they don't just do this with Tylah. They do it with a lot of the girls. That's what they do. And when these girls come over here or these people come over here and try to blend in, we as given as we are, oh yeah, come on, girl, come on, we all black, but we don't understand that we're giving away bits and pieces our identity. So they again, she can't sing, she can't dance, she's mediocre AF. Do you hear me? This girl Tylah is mediocre AF, but they are going to give her the illusion of Black America. And if she's South African, then I think she should be giving us that. But the powers that be in the structure, they want her to take our identity. But at the end of the day, like I said, some people might say it's just music. Who cares, girl? It's not that big of a deal. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal until it is, you know. So I just wanted to add that. Yes, Beyonce is overrated. Great tea, absolutely. Of course she is. Of course she is. But they ain't ready to have that conversation. The Beehive with windmill with the head down. No, Tylah has vocals still, girl. Vocals. What? Oh my Lord. Gillette, you must be young. Because vocals and Tylah don't never go in the same sentence. Vocals? See, when I hear somebody say she got vocals, I'm thinking Fantasia tees. You know what I mean? You know, even J Hud or hooping and hollering ass. I'm thinking, when you say vocals, you know, but vocals? Oh, Gillette. Oh, you young. You gotta be young. You don't know no real vocals, girl. Please, girl. Girl, no ma'am. Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan tees, too late. Yeah, girl, vocals. You mean a vocal cord? Girl. Lettucey is vocals. Yes, Lettucey. She meant vocal cords. Shout out to Gillette. She just mistyped. Her finger had it sent it before she finished the message. She meant to say Tylah has vocal cords. I fixed it for you, fat. Don't worry about it. I got you. You know, that's what we all here for. That's what a community do. We come together. You know what I'm saying? We come together and we help each other, you know. But that, you know, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Shout out to Gillette, you know. Yes, Chrisette Michelle, girl. Kiki Y, crazy ass. All of these girls. These are vocals, but vocals, girl. Girl. Y'all gonna make me windmill with my head down, girl. But anyway, Tylah has no identity. She has no vocals. She has nothing. She's just being put on the forefront for us all to just be like, oh my God, she's great, when the whole time she's not. Like, at least Janet Jackson can't sing, but that heifer will dance and give you a show. Sierra's another one. She can't sing, but that the show is gonna show. You know what I mean? At least there's something to back up the fact that they can't sing. These girls, girl, these the type of girls probably go in concert and be lip syncing the whole thing. I'm sorry, I'm used to live music, and I understand how you know, how real, you know. Oh, Layla Hathaway, yes, ma'am. Yes, Layla Hathaway. Yes, girl, Anita Baker, that's soul, body and soul. Oh, Anita. They said Anita was around there cussing people out when she went on her last tour. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to TT Nita. Let TT Nita go. You know, TT Nita, she getting old. Y'all let her do her thing, you know. Let TT Nita do her thing. But yeah, girl, Tylah, girl, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to find it. Bye. You know. And yeah, we don't want to hear it. Let's move on. Now let's get to Trick Daddy. So Trick Daddy came on here and told us that he ain't no African. He said he ain't never been no African. No, before we get to Trick Daddy, is y'all on here? Because I have a question. And this is a real question. So Meg decided to steal the whole Memphis, New Orleans swag and come out with an album. Yes, she did. She stole the whole swag from Memphis and New Orleans and Texas, and put an album out. And y'all was happy, clapping, all on TV, all on the internet. Oh, my girl, she about to hiss her way up the charts. All of these things, girl, y'all was cutting up on the visuals, girl, the visuals. She went up, she had a snake on her last album. Now she's a cocoon and a butterfly. And the next album, she gonna be a pregnant snake. Girl, y'all was cutting up doing the most. Okay. And Meg put the album out because y'all was doing the most. Y'all was bigger in Texas. Meg put the album out. And y'all walked out. Now, this is my thing with y'all. Why would y'all do that to me? Y'all not tired of letting this lady down? Or is y'all not tired? Even if you wasn't going to buy the album, girl, y'all could have streamed the songs and just left and turned the music down. Y'all continue to leave this lady out to dry. And at this point, Meg, just stop. You got all of these awards. You say you were Emmy nominee or Emmy winner or whatever, girl. What, she got an Emmy, a Grammy, girl? I don't know. It's all a gold cup, gold plated cups or whatever the case may be. Girl, just go lay down, me. Girl, just be a social media influencer. I think she should do that. I think she should be a social media influencer, because y'all not gonna buy the albums. The Hottie Girls, where y'all at? Like, I don't understand why y'all don't buy that lady album. That lady be in the studio working hard, talking about she putting all her life on the line. It may be 80% lies, but don't worry about it. It's gonna sound good. And y'all be letting that lady go down to the ground. Y'all just refuse to stream that lady album. Why y'all ain't buy that lady album? That is a shame. Look what the people say. They say Bigger in Texas by Megan Thee Stallion has departed the Billboard Hot 100 after 1 week on the chart, and it peaked at 84. Oh my God. Girl, the peak was at 84? Oh my Lord. Oh, hotties. Girl, if I was Megan and I was over the hotties, I'd curse y'all out. Girl, y'all be all on my posts, all on Instagram telling me, I'm this, that, and the third, and y'all can't go buy my album. Y'all wrong for that. Look at Meg. You know how much Meg put on that, how much money she spent on these visuals? Like, come on now, y'all out of pocket. Why would y'all do this? Poor Meg. Girl, just don't make no more albums. Just tell your people, Meg, if I was you, just tell your people, you just gonna be a social media girl, and you might put out a few documentaries. They like that. They like seeing her life and things of that nature. Just go do that. Go do some acting or something. Go act. I don't know. Yo, please check on, if you a hottie, please go check on Meg. The girl can't even get her album in the top 50. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all out of pot. Y'all wrong. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Meg now. The hotties, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all should just tell a lady, look, girl, we don't need to hear the album. We don't need no more albums. She should do workout videos. She could do that. She could do the workout videos. I think that'll be cute. The girls want to see how they get the hottie body and the hottie knees. She could do things of that nature. But let me tell you something. Rock Nation done put a lot on Meg. Yes, they have. They put a whole lot on Meg. They backed her with a lot. Meg, y'all think these celebrities be rich? I don't understand why. But I'm pretty sure she's in a lot of debt as it pertains to Rock Nation. I'm pretty sure. Because the way it works is they put all this money up to get all of this going on, all these visuals, all these tours, and the people want their money at the end, on the bite end. What did she major in? She is a medical secretary. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. I had got into it with a hottie, and the hottie was like, oh, you need to put some respect on her name because she graduated from college. You need to put some respect on her name. Girl, the bitch is a medical secretary. Don't do that. She is a medical secretary. She do paperwork. She file paperwork. You went to school for 4 years to file paperwork? Girl, and this is the thing. That's why I tell y'all, stop putting all this on these degrees. These degrees is not what y'all think she is. She is a medical secretary. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. And look at them. At least when she quit, if she quit music, she got something to fall back on. Yay. $9 an hour. What's up? $9 an hour. She do. What's up? $10 if she, depending on where she goes. If she go to New York, she might get it for 12. What's up? Girl, y'all do the most behind these people. She a medical secretary. Somebody said I thought she was in nursing. She is in nursing. She be with the nurses, filing paperwork. Shout out to Meg though. I don't believe she did the work to get that degree. But ultimately, yeah, y'all got to stop putting 20 on 10 with these colleges. Stop doing that. Girl, she's a medical secretary. 4 years to be a medical secretary, girl. You could have did that at you could have did a little course and did that. Yeah, she is in nursing in the department, filing the paperwork. Now let's move on. Disrupting Reality NYC, thank you for the super chat. I'm a hiding and I'm ashamed. She has the worst fans. Yeah, you know, the new fans, unless they come into a show, they really not supporting. That's just what it is. That's all, you know, tight teeth. But yay, girl, these people be fake, girl. Shout out to Disrupting Reality. Shout out to the hottest, though. I just feel like y'all should buy that lady album and get her back on the Hot 100. If not, she gonna have to go back and be a secretary. She gonna have to go back and be a medical secretary. Y'all don't want that for her, right? So I feel like y'all need to go ahead and buy that lady album. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day. No, let me do it back. Let me do another one. I was your hottie and your secretary, working every day of the week. Was at the job when none of the nurses was there, helping them get on their feet. 11 days, not one day off. I worked my shifts and I did overtime. Wasted 4 years at school for paper. I should have left that shit long time ago, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna file no more papers. No. Let's shout out to me, girl. Let me get off here with me, because the hottest gonna try to blitz. You know they're gonna try to beat me up. I don't want to smoke with the hottest. Shout out to the hottest, yo. Get up, get the lights up, y'all. Get the lights up. Let's move on. Now, who we got next? Let's go get Trick Daddy, because he stood on business. Yes, he stood on business. Let me say this to black people, black Americans specifically. Matter of fact, black people in the Americas. Y'all got to stop letting people gaslight y'all. Listen, Trick said what he said. Trick get on here and said he never liked the word African American because he ain't never been to Africa. He said he know it's the motherland, but it ain't. But he said he know it's the motherland. He said, but ultimately, he don't know nothing about no Africa. He from Dade County, Poke and Beans Project. He said his mama from there and her mama from there and her mama from there. So he don't want nothing to do with no Africa. And look at the Negroes and the tethers. Ooh, that's just ignorant. The motherland started here. Everybody, y'all just don't understand. Oh, I can't believe it. The motherland. I'm so tired. I'm tired. If the man ain't from Africa, let him not be from Africa. Y'all can't get mad because people don't want to be from Africa. And he's probably not. Let's get into it.
Yeah, and I know it's the motherland, yes, but not my. Trying to figure out how Afro get in front of my motherfucking race. I ain't never been to Africa. I never been to Africa. Afro or Africa. Never been there. I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goose, Florida. I'm born in Goose, raised in Liberty City in the Poker Bean Project. I ain't never went to Africa. Ain't thinking about going there. And I heard it's a beautiful place. Yeah. And I know it's the motherland. Yes. But not my mother, not her mother, and not her mother's mother. That ain't their land. America, real true land is right here in the U.S. soils. Trying to figure out how Afro get in front of my motherfucker.
So he's right. And this is for Acorn and all of the Black Americas, all of my Caribbean girls, all of my my Afro Latina girls. Now, granted, let me just say this. Depending on what you're reading in history will say that 300,000 Africans went to America and a small amount went to some of these places. No, a huge amount went to some of these other places. But that has yet to be proven, okay? And this is what I believe. This is what I believe from my research on this whole Africa to these places. I believe that there were Africans coming, but it wasn't nowhere near to the magnitude that they put it out there. Most of us on this side of the world, on the West, the Americas, we are where we're from. We are on our lands. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why people are still grasping and grabbing and holding on to this out of Africa theory. Well, the first person comes from Africa. So you're saying white people are African too? Like, only on the West do you see people really giving that much homage to Africa, but that's because we've been taught that through schools. Okay. At the end of the day, he's right. He's right. Whether he's Acorn or a cousin of Acorn, if he don't have no tie to no Africa, he's not from Africa. We don't have to listen. You know, there's a difference between Africans and Americans, even the ones who try to blend in. You know, and you can be talking to one. I'm talking about an African who was born and raised here. There's gonna always be a difference. And I think that he's right to say what he want to say. I don't know why people have so much backlash on that. Typically, it's people who are not educated on what truly happened. 1492, 16, all them areas or eras. I'm saying, but he's right. He's not African, and that's that on that. That's that on that. Like, I don't understand why we are set. Like, we dead set on trying to tell a person who they are. Everybody's genealogy is different. So how are we going to tell him who he is? You know, like, I don't get it. I agree with Trick Daddy. He said, I ain't never wore no afro. So how did afro get on my name? Exactly. Even with the Latinas and the Latinos. Why do we and them have afro as a hair? It's a hairstyle. It's literally a hairstyle. That's what it is. Why would we even accept that as a name? And I get it. We weren't old enough for the most part to even, combat this. But Afro? Like, what? The only real Afro Latina I done seen is doggone Amara La Dummy. And she just wear Afro. So I just never quite understood it. But nevertheless, Trick was right. And they need to leave Trick alone. Okay? They need to leave Trick alone. And let me say this too. A lot of y'all don't know this, but the whole world was black. Europe, Americas, Africa, Asia, damn Antarctica, the entire world began with the original people who are quote unquote so-called black. So we still haven't figured out where the clears come from. The Muslims have they believe where they come from, but we still haven't figured out where the clears come from. You can't say that one person begat a whole world. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. So just because they share a skin tone don't necessarily mean that they all come from Africa. Now they got Asians who really do, black Asians who really do come from Africa. They do, and they'll tell you that because they still have they folklore and they verbal stuff. They stuff that they tell. But there were people all over this earth that were melanated, even in the coldest places that were melanated. You can't sit up here and say we all African because we're not. We don't even share the same DNA. We just don't. Okay. So let's just that on that. And I think that Trick Daddy was right for saying what he said. People need to let Trick Daddy be. Now, normally I don't agree with nothing Trick Daddy said because he's a weirdo, but he was spot on with that. He was literally spot on with that, and I'm not mad at him. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Did I read these? Hold on. Disrupting Reality NYC. I'm a hottie and I'm ashamed. She has the worst fans and dudes. I'm about Meg. Yes, she does. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Voodoo people hate truth. They will shun you. Of course. Shun. Okay, that's how you name Shun. Okay, Shun. Yeah, they will shun you. They will. And this is the day of truth. And we're gonna roll with it. Get the likes up, you guys. Happy birthday to all. Happy Veterans Day to all veterans. Yes, not the ones who got in and got right out and got kicked out. Not y'all, because y'all be the loudest ones on Veterans Day. I'm talking about the ones who got in and couldn't make it through basic training, but they got their picture, so they be telling everybody they're a veteran. Not y'all. Definitely not the ones who couldn't even finish a whole enlistment. Not y'all. And to the ones who did one enlistment, y'all barely made it, but tread light. With that being said, happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans, the ones who signed up to go serve the country or whatever the case may be. Shout out to y'all. Happy Veterans Day. To the ones who be lying and capping, don't go around them people restaurants talking about you a veteran, going buy you a hat from the Walmart, talking about you a veteran, talking about you fought in World War II and you 30 and 39 years old. Don't do that. Let them veteran people have their money. Had their food, their free food. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. They go get a hat. Oh, I'm a veteran. And then you look at the hat and the hat be saying they fought in the Vietnam War. And you looking at him and he like 26. And we like, huh? Yeah, I'm a veteran. No, that's virtually impossible, sir. Well, I'm just saying I fought. You fought in line to check out the hat. Stop it. Happy Veterans Day to the real veterans, not them. You know, not the fake ones, the real ones. You know, like I say, it's a lot of people trying to go get free food. Let them people get their free food. Dang. Let them people get their free food. People be want everything, girl. You can't do nothing. You can't have nothing no more, girl. This is ridiculous. Them people want their free food. Now, unless you homeless and hungry, then okay. But let them people have their free food now. Y'all just, niggas always want to come run up. Talking about, oh yeah, me too. Then, like that lady said, remember that black lady who worked in Georgia? Y'all remember that black lady who lied and said she was a Delta and a veteran? She was in what she said she was in medical. And the people say, well, we found out that you said you was in the medical field. She said, no, I told you my daddy is a doctor and I've been in the field with him when he do his medicine. And then they say, well, you said you was a Delta. And she was like, girl, I said that I was paying dues and an honorary member. And when they asked her if she was a veteran, she said, no, you misunderstood what I said. I didn't say I was a veteran. I said, I live on Veterans Highway, and y'all took it like that. I was like, oh, ma'am. But I ain't gonna lie, she had made it 30 years. So I felt like she needed to just be a veteran at that point. Now, if you could lie for 30 years and get away with it, I say let the lady get her things. Now, that lady, she can go get her free food because she's been a veteran for 30 years. Fake or real, she was a veteran for 30 years. That lady deserved her own plate. But everybody else, y'all don't deserve no plate. Just the lady who had made it 30 years telling people she was a veteran. I feel like that level of commitment tells me that she's a veteran. And I see it. She's a veteran. I think she needs to get plates on her car, and everything. She's a veteran. Because 30 years, girl, please. Girl, that's a veteran. And I said it. Now, let's go to Glorilla. Let's go to Glorilla, you guys. Get the likes up. The problem I've had with Sukihana, Sexy Red, and Glorilla has been consistent with, I hate that they spread one message to the masses and live a whole nother life, right? Like for instance, Sukihana on TV and doing these songs, twerking and popping, and she's doing a bunch of POR, you know what, and all these things. But at home, Suki is really in the kitchen cooking for her churn, and and really being a mama. Same thing with Sexy Red. She on here telling everybody she done had every STI this side of the Mississippi, and how she done had ABs and all type of stuff. Whole time, this girl had her baby. While she over there talking about ain't nobody gonna tell me how to regulate my coochie, she had her baby. And it's the same with Glorilla. Glorilla gets on here talking about, oh yeah, what she say? Hold on, look what Glorilla said. Single and celibate until God send me my husband. But her music don't reflect that. Might I add, I just want to add this too. Glorilla the best artist out of all three of them. Because even the songs I've heard through social media, every song ain't about her moose knuckle. So I like that, the fact that, and that's what's gonna make Glorilla have a longer career than the Meg, because Meg, we tired of hearing about her moose knuckle. But ultimately, Glorilla is putting one message out and doing something different, and that I have a problem with, because if she were to like even it out and have her ratchet stuff and then have it, that would be one thing. But she over here telling us to go, do X, Y, and Z, go just get rid of it, blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden, she over here hollering that she ready to, she's celibate. She's not, gonna partake in sex while she's telling everybody else to do so. That's crazy to me. And this is why I don't deal with none of these celebrities, because they all fake. They are all so fake. It's fake that they will come on here and say one thing and then live another thing. That's fake as hell to me, because they are leading a whole generation of women astray. Because these people think that that what they're doing is fire. That's why these girls twerking every time you turn around, women are twerking, girls are twerking. They can't, most of these girls, you don't even see their face before you see their ass. And I have a problem with that. I have a real, and I can show you in real time. Hold on. I just seen Suki on Instagram. Look at the effect that this is having on America, because we got to have the uncomfortable conversation. We got to have the uncomfortable conversation. Look over here. Look at Suki.
Coochie hoes. Shout out to that girl Coochie hoes in LA. Shout out to the pop that pussy for a real nigga. Real LA. Y'all said Suki.
Why you think we know? What's his name? I'm so sexy. I'm a real bitch. Suck a big dick. What put you standing on my teeth? Oh my God.
Okay, y'all Coochie girl, Perry, y'all put on you on the camera, the light is green. Okay. You ain't no city girl.
You a city girl, and your man when it comes to the Coochie world.
Yeah, shout out.
Now, if people are looking surface level, they'll be like, oh, she's just having fun. Boo, what's the big deal? This is the mindset of a whole generation of girls. While she's putting one thing to the masses, she's living a completely different thing. These girls are going to be so lost and so jacked up because of the music that they are intaking every single day. They really going out and living that. Because see, she's telling them to live it, but she don't live it. She don't live it. And I just don't understand why people don't have a problem with that. And it's all of them. None of them get a pass. None of them get a pass. Glorilla, Sexy Red, and her, Sukiana. And if y'all think since these girls came out, I've been on their neck. Been. I just think that it's very harmful. It's extremely harmful that these girls are putting this thing out there. And again, it's the mentality for me. It's the mentality for me. It's the mentality for me. I want to show y'all one more thing. Hold on. I want to y'all get the likes up. I want to show y'all something else. Because when I seen this, I was so drove. I was so drove when I seen what I just seen. And I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. Get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up. I might have to scroll down on Insta. Hold on. Because I can't find it. Girl, when I seen this, I was livid. Do you hear me? And you know what? It really, honestly, I shouldn't have been livid, because literally all it did was confirm everything that I had been saying since the beginning of this whole situation. And we're going to talk about it. It's the uncomfortable truth that we need to discuss. Get the likes up on the video, guys. Please get the likes up on the video. Let me find this doggone video. Hold on, y'all. Because I got to show y'all this. And have y'all seen, what's that girl name? The Young Miami done reared her head. She out here showing off her bathing suit and things of that nature. Girl, I want to show y'all something. Because I should have saved it, but it is what it is. We got to, this is very dangerous, what we're doing here. This is extremely dangerous. Because there's no balance. It would be one thing if there was balance, but there's literally no balance. And these are the girls that Kamala had come out here and talk to America. These low life, nothing girls. These are the girls. They ain't no different from the baddies girls. These are the girls that this lady had to come out here. I gotta find this video because I want to show y'all, because it confirms what people were saying. And we about to have this talk. Let me say this. Where's this video? Where's this video? I gotta find it. Because I gotta show y'all so you can know what I'm talking about. I have to show y'all. Get the likes up on the video, guys. Get the likes up on the video. Let me look at it like this. Hold on. Did y'all see that video? And I hate that I cannot find it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look one more place. Hold on, because I gotta find this. I need y'all to see this, because this is a problem, and this is what's being promoted to us, and it's a problem. So it was after the election. Shortly after the election, you know, people went to going crazy, doing the most extreme stuff, as they always do. And I'm over here saying, y'all calm down. Black America, we've been through everything, 90 going west, and we'll be fine. That was my message to Black America. But as you know, people got to go crazy and go hard and do the most, right? So then enters, I want to find this video so bad. Before I tell you what I want to say. Miami Tip enters the chat, driving her car after the election, saying that now she's going to get an IUD since Trump banned birth control. Trump is going to ban birth control. Let me say this, y'all. First of all, the man ain't never banned birth control. He left it up to the states, okay? Let's be clear about that. He literally left it up to the states. The man ain't never banned no doggone birth control. Why people are going around repeating this, I will never understand. And it's so much so that people are repeating it and other people are believing it. He never banned abortion. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Am I talking right? My bad, y'all. I cannot find that video. But anyway, she's driving her car and she's saying that she's going to get an IUD because Trump has banned it. What do you call it? Abortions. He never banned abortions. He literally left it up to the states, and people are freaking out as if that shouldn't give them even more like control over who they put in office so that they can have, here she go. Looking like what's that little boy name? Looking like looking like King. Look. Me on the way to get an IUD, because unfortunately it's taking Trump's win to make me realize that although I want another kid, I don't want it exactly right now, but just in case of any mistakes, I don't want no hassle on my choice. So I'll just avoid it and have my baby when I'm ready. Just pray for us all women, for all us women who will be affected in not having a choice regardless of a situation. Let me say this. I've already said that the problem with, I'm pro-choice, but the problem is women were using abortions as birth control. You do not and should not use abortions as birth control. If and when you do such things, you don't understand what you are doing to your body, to your mind, and also we're literally throwing away our babies. See, I'm a proactive type of person. I'm sitting here saying, why is not having an option for an abortion? Why is that the real reason why you need to go get on birth control? Now, I don't recommend none of the birth control because it's all trash. However, if you just have to be proactive and avoid certain situations, then I understand people going to get birth control. So you wait until Trump come in office. Now, Miami Tip ain't no young girl. Miami Tip is not a young girl. As a matter of fact, she got to be at least in her 30s. And this bitch decided to get her afro in the car and go ride around and post this as if this was a flag. Yeah, I'm going to get my IUD because I want to be ready when it's my choice. They have fooled Black women into believing that getting rid of your baby is birth control or is a reproductive right. And when you have an influence on people, even though Miami Tip, I don't even know how many followers she had, but the Shade Room and one of them reposted her. When you have an influence on people and you're promoting this type of thing, and first of all, it's fear mongering, but when you're promoting this type of thing, you don't understand how you are affecting a whole community of people. At your big, nasty, red ass age, you mean to tell me that Trump winning office and you thinking that he's going to get rid of your so-called reproductive rights, that you decide at this big age to go get on birth control, you nasty bitch? That's what I be talking about. Now, she's a stripper, so I don't expect much from it. Shout out to the strippers. They got some small ones, but the most of them are like Miami Tip. She would rather be out here raw dogging with these Negroes than to go get on birth control so she don't have to worry about or use a condom. No, those things are not up for question. And this is another thing. Did these heifers forget they got new STIs out? Did they forget? See, back in the day, HIV was the worst of the STIs. Not today. Girl, they got stuff that I ain't never heard of when I started looking up some stuff. Girl, and you willing to risk that? Because what? Girl, what? The baby is the least of your worries if you out here raw dogging. If you raw dogging, the baby is the least of your worries. But this is what this music and this culture promotes. This is what this music and culture promotes. Remember when we was younger, when we used to have sex education, remember they used to talk about practicing safe sex and blah, 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 blah. Remember, that's when I learned about the female condom. I ain't never seen that. I never known nobody to use it. But remember, they used to show us all in a class, oh, here are all the diseases you can get. They'll show you pictures of the herp, pictures of the gyne, all these things, and make you scared. And they show the people with the pus coming out. Remember that? Remember that? They show you horrible, terrifying pictures, girl, and then they put the condoms on the table. Remember? They don't do that no more. Now, Sexy Red gets on her music and say, yeah, I got gyne. Yeah, I did. I got gonorrhea, but I just went to the doctor and got it. And everybody think that's cute. She named her lip glosses after STIs or STDs, as we called them back in my day. And this is what the promotion is. I don't like none of these hoes. Glorilla, Miami Tip, Sexy Red, Suki. I've been on their neck since the beginning of time. Now, Suki had been quiet recently. Well, up until recently, I'm sorry. But this was disgusting and nasty. And I don't know what she thought when she posted this. But again, we are being fooled as Black women to believe that birth control are reproductive rights. You know, I've been telling this to Black women. If we are going to fight for reproductive rights, let's fight for reproductive rights. First of all, most Black women are not going to be raped. Let's start there first. Because, well, what if oh my God, what if my grandfather rapes me? What am I going to do? That's not going to happen to most Black women. Facts are, most Black women don't get raped. But in the event you do, I believe you should have the right to go ahead and do what you need to do, whatever that means for you. Whether it's abortion or keep the baby, it should be up to you. Okay? So I'm 100% in stance of that. But at the end of the day, if the mass majority of us aren't going to be affected by those things, why is that the hill we die on as it pertains to reproductive rights? I know what we could fight for. Why do so many Black women disproportionately suffer from fibroids? Can we talk? Black American women in particular suffer from fibroids at a high alarming rate. This causes us to not be able to reproduce. Reproductive rights. Let's get into reproductive rights. It causes a lot of women to have trouble reproducing. It causes all types of cancers. It causes all type of things, pain, period, irregular cycles, all these, the HPV, all of it. These are the things that are affecting Black women's reproductive rights. Okay, fibroid. That's one thing we can fight for. Oh, maternal mortality rate. We'd like to have our babies and not die. How about that? Can we have our babies and not die? Or can we deliver our babies and you don't snatch his head off the shoulders? That's a reproductive right. It actually is a good one. I have another one. This is a good one. How about we fight for the fact that Black women go under more C-sections? Get the mic on here. Get me up here. Get me up here. No, leave her up here because I need y'all to see her while I'm talking about this. We going into reproductive rights. Let's go into reproductive rights. Why do Black women get more C-sections at an alarming rate than any other group of women? Why is that, sir? The clear people don't get as many C-sections as we do. Hell, at some point, now you get pregnant, they say you don't even have to have the baby natural. Girl, you could just schedule you a little good C-section. Why is they so amped on cutting on us? Why are they so happy, knife and scissor happy to cut on us? This is a real question. We're talking about reproductive rights. Yes. Why do they keep wanting to cut on us? Y'all ever asked yourselves that? Have anybody ever asked yourself why they continue every time a Black woman get pregnant? Most of the time, even when I did it, even when I had my baby at 19, they prepped me and everything was about to cut on me. I had to pray to the Most High, please don't let them cut on me. And then guess what? They still ended up cutting on me. They gave me a whole doggone episiotomy. Why are they so gung-ho on cutting on us? That's a reproductive right Black women could focus on instead of a damn abortion. Because we having babies still. Like there's so many reproductive rights. We got fibroids, C-sections, maternal mortality rate, endometriosis, uterine cancers, all type of cervical cancers, cysts. We suffer with cysts like crazy. Like these are things that Black women should be talking about as it pertains to reproductive rights. But no. We let the system and the media, social media included, let us put that completely to the back of our minds. It don't matter. We are going to just focus on abortions. And also, we're going to get it pushed through the movies or the TV. Yeah, not the movies, but through the music that it's okay. Just go raw dog it out and then go have your baby. Or go get rid of it. It's all right. Don't worry about it, fat. Go raw dog, do what you want to do, have unprotected sex. It's okay if you get an STI. There's no shame in that. But just go ahead on and get abortion. We are hustling backwards. And when Black women get so upset about stuff like this, it bothers me to my soul. Because there are so many things that we suffer from as Black women. They don't even believe our pain tolerance when we're giving birth. When we go to our doctor's appointments and we go to the checkups and we say, hey, I wasn't feeling too good. Something was wrong. And they say, oh, we checked you. Everything's fine. And you're like, no, I'm telling you something is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And then by the time we figure it out, we done lost the baby or something like that. Why aren't Black women believed during the reproductive times of our lives? There are so many things Black American women or Black women in particular can be discussing and fighting for as it pertains to reproductive rights. But you bitches decide to just, abortions is the tell-all be-all. Forget the fact that I just left the doctor and he told me he got a screaming for cancer because one of my cysts looked like it turned into, you know what I mean? Screw all that. Oh yeah, that's another one, pure joy, medical discrimination. But look, screw all that. I want to have the right to get my abortion. You cannot make this up, Black women. You cannot make this up. There are so many things we could be dealing with as it pertains to Black women's reproductive rights. But these raggedy bitches would rather go drive in a car to go get an IUD. That's probably just as worse for them as the abortions they getting. The birth control is poison. All of it. I'm not telling you don't get it. I'm just telling you the truth. It's poison. Planned Parenthood was never put in place to help you, girl. Margaret Sanger was a doggone eugenics. She wanted you up out of here. It was never for you to. Why is Planned Parenthood called Planned Parenthood? But as soon as you tell them you're pregnant, they ask you if you want to get rid of the baby. Dead 3 or D3D says condom gives fibroids. I haven't seen no research on that, so I'm not gonna repeat that. I haven't seen no research on that, and this is another thing too. Y'all can find every reason to not protect yourself if you want. That's on y'all. I'm not telling you what to do. Because I saw earlier you put in there, or what, I don't know if it was you, somebody put in there that condom smell. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Remember, these people working overtime to plan these STIs and create them and give them to you. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Yeah, that was you. That was you, condom stink. I seen it. That's fine. You don't have to use it. Don't use it. You don't have to use it. I'm not telling you what to do. That's your body, your choice. But that's it's a horrible message to push. Okay? It's a horrible message to push to Black American women. And we still is over here sick about this doggone election. It's over, girl. The man won. Move on. Black women is not our problem. Yes, it is. If he's talking about your children with gender reassignment surgeries and hormone blockers, that is your problem. Because guess what? What's his name? Because we're moving into Trump's plans. I think so. Let me see. Yeah, we moving into Trump's. But before we move into Trump's plans, we're gonna get into Kamala's donation. But before I get to that, let me say this. Duck Goose. If anything. Listen, when Biden got in office, he said that he hired 90, I want to say, I forget an astronomical number of gender affirming psychologists who will go into urban schools. He didn't put them in the doggone private schools or the Catholic schools. He put them in the urban schools. And we all know urban is another word for Black. Or if you want to say Black and brown, if that's a thing, you know. And when Trump says, hey, I'm going to stop the gender affirming care, and Black women get their duck ass up here and holler, oh, well, let Black women sit this one out. This has nothing to do with us. Are you fucking dumb? This is why the kids so fucked up right now. This is why it's not the kids' fault. It's the parents. Because we still in our feelings over this election. She lost. It's over. It's over. Move on. Move on. That's just ridiculous. But before we dive into that, girl, Kamala needs a donation, y'all. She needs y'all help. To all the Democrats, all the shills who was on here talking about how, this is a sham, boom, boom, boom. The lady said she glad you feel like that because she needs your help. She need a donation. Okay. Now we all know Kamala is in debt for her campaign. She raised all of that money. And before we get to her, but she raised all that money and is in debt. What y'all did to Waka is dirty low down. And I've come to find out that all of the Black women or the Black people who are Democrats, they really project who they really are on other people. So Waka had got some stuff. We talked about it before, and then they canceled him because he said he was voting for Trump. And they canceled all his stuff, and Black women and Black people were like, good. He's a traitor. Good. So you believe in taking things away from people because you disagree. But when the shoe gets on the other foot, we're going to have a whole nother conversation. Now, Waka says, imagine living in a country that was built on free speech to ultimately find out free speech is only given to those who don't go against the system. A lot of people need to wake up. Y'all being used for a bigger agenda. Yes. Free speech is free speech. My decision for who I vote for is my decision. Y'all talking about freedoms. One of my meet and greets in DC was canceled today because of some people's opinion, because they harassed a liquor store until they canceled the shit. He says, then they spin it like I did something wrong for having an opinion. That's freedom. No, it's not. No, it's not. And let me tell you something. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. And I'm telling y'all now, Why it's good for the goose, it's damn sure gonna be good for the gander. Because y'all over here canceling this boy, getting his stuff taken down, boom, 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 because you didn't like that he voted for Trump. It's coming back on your fat. That energy you put out is gonna come back. That's how it is. That's how it works. That's how it works. Rather you agree with that boy or not. Getting that boy, stopping that boy bag because you disagree, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. Then black people be mad when somebody like Charleston White say that the biggest enemy to black people are black people. Oh yeah, I seen them. They was mad. They get mad when Charleston White whipped out all of them weapons, talking about everything he got is for a nigga. It ain't for a racist cop. It's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. In the workplace, in real life, everywhere. Most of our threats come from us. Listen, they've already conditioned us to be racist against each other. They don't have to be racist against us. You do it. We do it. We do it to ourselves. We literally do it to ourselves. Somebody say he a black KKK member. That's impossible. It's an oxymoron, baby. You can't be black and in the Ku Klux Klan. If you knew anything about the Ku Klux Klan, you cannot, you can't. And people hollering about the Confederate stuff he wear. Y'all don't even understand that the Clears took that from Negroes. That was black people stuff before the Clears took it and adopted it. But that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. Most people are uneducated. That belonged to black people before the Negroes came and got it. I mean, before the Clears came and got it. Okay? I just don't understand. So you get his stuff canceled just because you didn't like that he said he voting for Trump. Just like they dragged Tasha K because she said she voted for Trump. And then after the election comes around, we realize, oh snap. Like the majority of America wanted Trump. Why y'all still can't get over that? Black America, the ones who really still can't get over this. Just out of curiosity, you ever thought that maybe you're wrong? Because you don't even have half the people undecided. Has Black Americans, the ones who are really still on this craziness, have you ever thought that maybe you could be wrong? Have you ever thought that? Is that a possibility? Maybe you're on the wrong side. Just maybe. I don't know if it's true. Just maybe. I just don't understand. I'm talking about doing all types of crazy stuff. Look at this woman here. 38-year-old female worker fired after instructing employees to ignore homes destroyed by Hurricane Milton. If there were Trump signs in their yard, we were told to discriminate against people. This is what we doing. After a natural disaster and people need help, they got people so much in their feelings about this man and his presidency that you would tell people to not go and help somebody who need help because they disagree with your politics. She need to be in jail. She need to go to jail. No, I'm serious. She need at least 5 years in jail. She do. That should be a crime what she did. That should be a crime. You put in a position to help people and you in your, because how you feel. This is all of this is about feelings. All of this is about feelings. None of this is about fact. It's just about feelings. So yeah, ignore the people who need help after a natural disaster because you don't like how they feel. This is where we come. This is where we've come. This is the job that they've done on us through these celebrities, through this media, and all types of crap. It's disgusting. She should be fired and sent to jail. She should. She should be fired and sent to jail. Like, without a doubt. Ridiculous, bruh. Super ridiculous. Now let's get into Kamala asking y'all for money. Because see, this is another thing I realized. Yeah, motherfucker want to talk that shit's naive. Yeah. But when that lady said help donate, everybody get quiet. Oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, I ain't got no money. But I thought, oh, I ain't got no money. I can't be doing that. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Why you broke? Could she be the reason why you vote? You broke? I'm sorry. I ain't got no money. I can't be doing all of that. Shoot, I barely can make my ends meet. I ain't got no money. I bet you don't. Well, she needs your help. Now, a lot of people let this whole thing go over their head. Kamala is campaign is asking for donations, right? Most people will sit up here and be like, "Oh, she gonna run, and we're gonna find out that Trump cheated, and she's gonna be our next president." It's over, baby. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. She lost very bad, very, very badly. It's done. Go lay down. It's done. That's not why she's asking for funds. People don't read. She's asking because she feels like she can still fight the Congress, the House and the Senate thing. Because remember, Republicans got the House and the Senate, but she ain't got no money to fight it. It says Harris Fight Fund. First and foremost, we want to acknowledge the fear, confusion, and sadness many of you are feeling at this moment. For others, you may be looking for something meaningful and important to channel your emotions toward. If that's you, then we're asking you to make a donation to the Democratic Party today. Here's why this request is so important. This the part, listen up, put your listening ears on. As you read this, there are U.S. Senate and House races that are either too close to call or within margin of recounts or certain legal challenges. They all need our help to get across the finish line. Hold on. And when you donate, it says thank you for your donation to support the Harris Fund fight. The Harris Wealth team is on the ground to support Democrats who will stand up to Trump administration, and we need you to join us. Donate now. Choosing them out. So here's the where you want to. If you want to donate, you can donate. Why is this important? That lady raised all that money and spent it all on trolling. Is what she did. Spent it all on trolling. She spent it on getting them people to come up there and sing and rap and dance and things of that nature. And now she broke. Not only broke, she's in debt. Now, like I said, people is around here thinking that this lady is asking for donations so that they can recount the presidential votes. That's not true. They are recount. She wants to make sure that the House and Senate thing goes well. And again, I still ask people, why have we not started honing in on the House and the Senate? We've been hollering about the president, when the House and the Senate are the ones who really control it. When are we going to start honing in on those people? But that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. After she has taxed us all immensely, most of us can't afford groceries. Most of us can't afford gas. Most of us are on are working penny to pinch to penny. Now she wants your help. Well, where were all the black women who got her millions of dollars overnight? Where they at? Go back to them. All the Democrats, the black Democrats who shucking and jiving, Luke, Plies, all the people on all these social media sites who still crying a week later. Y'all need to be putting y'all coins together. Y'all need to reach down deep in your pocketbook and help your lady. Y'all need to be reaching real down deep in that pocketbook to help that lady. Because the gag is she paid everybody to lie to y'all. Literally. She literally paid everybody to lie to y'all. So I'm in confusion. I'm in confusion here. Had all of them immigrants come over here, migrants or whatever you want to call. I call them aliens, illegal aliens, because that's what they are. Had all of them illegal aliens come on over here and give them all types of money. Do you hear me? So much so the illegal migrants was looking at us crazy, talking down to us. No more help for you. No more help for you. Kamala for me. Kamala, Biden for me. Now she want to come back and ask you to open your pocketbook again. Yeah, Coco, D9, stand up, D9, Divine 9, ski wee. All y'all who ski wee down to the pole, stomped until your knees fell off the socket. Where's y'all coins? Now look, Trump already was trolling, talking about, I'll help Kamala if she need the money. But it says Kamala Harris's presidential campaign reportedly spent $1.2 billion overall compared to Trump's $750 million. Let me tell you why Trump didn't have to spend that much money. Trump realized that you was walking up a real bad tree. Trump watched you have celebrity after celebrity, actor, musician, athlete. Trump watched you pay all of these bloggers, big and small. And Trump said, well, will that get her word out? Yes, it will get her word out. But see, Trump is a businessman. He understood that the word she getting out ain't it. So you know what Trump did? Trump did the regular schmegular campaign, but said what the people wanted to hear. You get it? See, she had the right marketing as far as getting her word out. But the word she was putting out was some bullshit. Trump said, I ain't about to do all that. I'll just do a regular schmegular campaign. He let his son tell him to go on Joe Rogan, which was probably the best thing he could have done. That got millions upon millions of views in one day, while she go to Shannon Sharp over there thinking she gonna recreate the whole Cat Williams thing, and that failed miserably. She failed on the Breakfast Club. She failed everywhere she went, even though she was paying all these people. Hear me out. She was paying all these people to lie to y'all. And Trump did the regular schmegular campaign. And because what he was saying resonated with the people, it didn't matter that Scammer was all over the doggone earth. All on, as soon as you log in, so everywhere you go, Scammer, text messages, girl, it was ridiculous. So he budgeted better, probably because he's a businessman. And if she failed, and this is another thing, if she couldn't budget her campaign right, y'all really think she would have been a good president? Think about it. She couldn't even budget her campaign money right. And people really wanted this lady to be the president of the United States. If she fumbled that pocketbook, the election campaign pocketbook, what you think she was going to do with America's pocketbook? This is just out of curiosity. If she could fumble the election campaign pocketbook, how in Sam Hill could she hold down America's pocketbook? But this who they wanted to be the president. And I get it. But voodoo, Trump is going bankrupt. But voodoo, he has so many bankruptcies on his account. If you understood what bankruptcy was for and what it's designed for and what it is, you would know that's not a bad thing. You know, for lack of better terms, for a broad definition of a bankruptcy, that's to save you from drowning and losing everything. Why is bankruptcy a bad thing? Only to Negroes who don't know nothing about no money. When you own businesses, especially multiple businesses, millions of dollars worth of businesses, you will have bankruptcies, right? And guess what? That's the point. The point of those bankruptcies is so that you won't lose everything. It's not a bad thing, actually. It's not a bad thing. All your major companies done did them. All your big time money makers, they done did it. Like, I don't understand, but only on the level where Black people have no financial literacy, little to no financial literacy, they use that as a comeback. Oh, well, but then he filed multiple bankruptcies. Well, he's a multi-million-dollar business owner. Duh, he should. He should. Oh, this business about to fail? Oh, let me hit that bankruptcy right quick. Thank you. Please and thank you. Appreciate it. That way I won't lose all my money on this. Oh, I tried this business venture. I thought I was gonna get these kayaks, these Trump kayaks, and I was gonna do well with the Trump kayaks. Turns out I bought $1 million worth of kayaks, and these kayaks ain't selling. Bankruptcy. Let me get that, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, that way I'm not out of my $1 million. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. That's what that's for. Why is everybody running around here acting like a bankruptcy is a bad thing? I know why. I tell you why. Because in the Black community, when some Black people do well and the other Black people don't, like for instance, buying a house or owning a business, blah, 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 the ones who are at the bottom of the barrel, who hate the one who's doing well, when they see anything that intercepts them so-called doing well in their eyes, they'll say, oh, bankruptcy, you trash. You broke. That's what that means. You broke. That's why you broke. You broke. Brokey. That don't mean that. See, most people don't even make enough money. The niggas who be hollering bankruptcy don't make enough money to even file for bankruptcy. They don't even have assets and things of that nature to know about what a bankruptcy is. I just don't understand. Brokey. Whole time, you the real brokey. She fumbled $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. She fumbled the bag in debt. And this supposed to be the one who we posted was like, oh, Kamala, go vote for Kamala. Girl, you think you broke now. What you think you would have been after she fumbled America's pocketbook? Oh, my Lord. And in debt. I'm in a bind, Nate. She in a bind, Nate. So I feel like all of the people who windmilling for Kamala need to get their coins together. I feel like y'all need to get y'all coins together and help that lady. Listen, to be completely honest, if you're really serious about your cause as far as being a Democrat, you might want to put your coins together, because if the things are not done correctly as it pertains to the recount of the House and Senate votes and things being close, you might actually win the House and or the Senate. So you might want to put your little coins if you really believe in your cause. If you truly believe in your cause as a left-wing Democrat, you should probably, for real, I'm not even being funny, because that would be helpful on your end. Because what if the votes are too close and it turns out the Democrats won one of them, and because she don't have the money? I think y'all should really put y'all coins together. I'm just saying. But they're not going to do that. They're going to go around here and say, well, I ain't got no money. Why you think that is? But again, it's about feelings over facts. So none of that matters. Feelings over facts, feelings over facts, feelings over facts. Like I said, if you want to donate to Kamala, please donate to her. Do not clog up the prayer lines. I feel like y'all clogged them up the night she lost. I know y'all was down there clogging up the prayer lines and I didn't appreciate it. But at the end of the day, don't clog them bitches up no more, because I'm paying attention tonight. Okay? And this is another thing, too. How come, this is a real question to Black American women. Y'all around here talking about she going to be the first woman president, a female president, when they couldn't even tell you what a woman was. Remember they asked Ketanji Brown, what's a woman? And she couldn't even tell you? Remember that? I know what she said, because I was there when she said it. Remember they were saying, well, a woman is it's a spectrum. It's so many things. Anybody, well, because there are trans women and there's, so how we, speaking of trans, gender affirming care. Trump decides that he want to make some announcements on some things he's going to do. And he said he's going to end, in his new administration, he's going to put forth policies to end gender affirming care. Check it out.
Left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Now, why is this important? First of all, I told y'all the reason I got into this political shit, I'd never been into it like this before, was because I saw what they were doing to our babies. I done said this many times. Anybody who's been on my channel know that I'm not lying. I got into this politics shit because of what they were doing to our babies. Okay? That's why I'm here now. Otherwise, girl, I would have never been talking about this election. When I saw that there was an attack on our babies, I said, oh, hell no. That's why I'm here. So when he announced this, I'm like, great. This is amazing because they were attacking our children. Now, I read in the comments, this is insane. Nobody was doing anything to children. This is a lie. Children can't even get surgeries until they're 18. Mind you, they were giving your children puberty blockers and hormone blockers. So if your boy wanted to be a little girl, then he could get his little pills or whatever. And by the time you find out, if you say something, your ass was grass. So that's still gender affirming care. That still falls under that umbrella. That was happening. And guess what? The children didn't have to ask you for permission. But people will say that's a lie. The people will say that's a lie. The people will say that's a lie. So I decided to go get the receipts because we talked about it for real on this channel before. Exhibit A. California is the first state to ban. Hold on, let me close this out. California is the first state to ban school rules requiring parents to get notified of child's pronoun change. Hold on. Look, you got the people marching. Y'all see them? They marching. California Governor Gavin Newsom signed a first-in-the-nation law Monday barring school districts from passing policies that require schools to notify parents if their child asks to change their gender identification. The law bans rules requiring school staff to disclose a student's gender identity or sexual orientation to any other person without the child's permission. Proponents of the legislation says it will help protect LGBTQ students who live in an unwelcoming household. But opponents say it will hinder schools' ability to be more transparent with parents. The law comes, this is a law. I hope y'all know that, right? This is a law. The law comes amid a broader debate over local school districts and the rights of parents and LGBTQ plus students. Politically motivated attacks on the right, safety, and dignity of transgender, non-binary, and other LGBTQ plus youth are on the rise nationwide, including in California. Democratic Assembly member Chris Ward, who authored the law, said in a statement, while some school districts have adopted policies to forcibly out students, the Safety Act ensures that the discussions about gender identity remain a private matter within the family. The new law comes after several school districts in California passed policies requiring that parents be notified of child's requests to change their gender identification. That led to pushback by Democratic state officials who say students have a right to privacy. Listen, I need y'all to hear this. States across the country have sought to impose bans on gender-affirming care. Let me say it again. States across the country have sought to impose bans on gender-affirming care, bar transgender athletes from girls and women's sports, and require schools to out trans and non-binary students to their parents. Some lawmakers in other states have introduced bills with broad language requiring that parents be notified of any changes to their child's emotional health or well-being. The California law led to heated debates in state legislature. LGBTQ plus lawmakers have shared their stories about how difficult it was for them to decide when to come out to their families, arguing that transgender students should be able to share their part of their identity on their own. State Assembly members Bill Asili, or whatever his name is, a Republican representing part of Riverside County, is an outspoken opponent of the law. He has criticized Democratic leaders for preventing a bill he introduced last year that would have required parents to be notified of their child's gender identification change from receiving a hearing. Now, some people might say, well, voodoo. They said gender identity. They didn't say nothing else. You do understand identity is the first step before the care, right? That's why they put it in here. Gender affirming care. And gender affirming care includes medicines. Okay? Number one. Then some people might say, but voodoo, this is in California. Why does it matter to us? Because once it happens in one state, it trickles down to other states. It was in Canada before. And the man went to jail because he found the medicine in his children, in his child's possession, and he threw the medicine away. And guess what they did? Put him in jail and took his children. So just because it says gender identity, that doesn't mean that they're not going on with the care, because they are. That's what they were doing. And this is a law. Let's be clear. Let's really be clear about that. This was a law. Oh, it still is. I'm sorry. Gavin Newsom. Shout out to him, I guess. A law. Basically saying that your child don't have to tell you nothing. Who are you as the parent? I know as a parent, I want to know everything going on with my child. Everything. And you mean to tell me that when Trump says he's going to do what he's doing, y'all think he's pulling it out his ass? This is the guy's on the truth. This is why I'm here talking about this political shit, because I saw this. This is the whole reason why I'm talking about politics, was when I saw this last year. I said, oh, hell no. I would have never gotten into this if this didn't happen right here. But Black women on the thing saying, Black women sit this one out. This don't have nothing to do with you. Are you crazy? Are you dumb? That's rhetorical, because we know you must be. You know we must be. This is insane. He had a right to get on here and say that. I think that it was I think that that's what needed to happen, because there's an attack on children. And that's just the facts. And anybody who have an issue with this, you are the problem. You are truly the problem. Like, without a doubt, the problem. And should not be having kids. Since we're going to manage what people do and can say and can do, you shouldn't be having no kids. You're the problem. Here's another one of the things Trump said he was going to do.
Reciprocity.
So now he's talking about concealed carry and stuff with weapons. Check it out.
Seventh, I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line. In addition, seventh, I will protect the right of self-defense everywhere it is under siege, and I will sign concealed carry reciprocity. Your Second Amendment does not end at the state line.
So basically what he's saying is when the Second Amendment was put out, it was the right to bear arms, right? Meaning, as a citizen, you have a right to bear arms. Not only do you have a right to bear arms, you have a right to form a militia in any sense that the government is doing you dirty. Now, in places like New York, California, they can't have blickies. But does that stop these people from getting blickies? No, obviously, because the crime is still there. I think, and this is my conspiracy theory bag, that maybe he's making sure that this is okay for people across the states in case we need to do what the Second Amendment says. You get it? This is not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. Everybody should arm themselves. Everybody in this chat should have some type of arm. You should. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. If you don't have anything to protect yourself in your home responsibly, I feel bad for you, Fed. I feel real bad for you. I'm just saying, everybody should bear arms, and we have the right. That's the Second Amendment. Now let's go back over here. He's saying he wants to make it to where they only recognize male and female at birth. This is very crucial. Because remember, they starting these kids from little bitty with this bullshit. Check it out.
That the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much. A bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
Look at this heifer right here. Black women, this is not our business. Y'all did y'all part. That's crazy. Look, so black women don't have children then. Girl, we so smart, we stupid sometimes. We so smart, we stupid sometimes. And I hate that for us. I truly hate that for us. We be having college degrees and be slow as turtles. Do you hear me? So him doing the making where you can only do male or female at birth, that is very huge. That is amazing, actually, because that is the beginning of the bull. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I want to say, matter of fact, didn't they say Jeezy's baby was non-binary or something like that? Remember that? Do y'all recall that? I thought they said Lil Mai wasn't a girl or a boy or something like that. So listen, you don't understand how negative that is on us as a people. And I think that we need to talk about that a little bit more. I really do. We have to talk about how this affects us as a people. Because it literally is the worst thing that could ever happen to us, where we having babies out the womb and then all of a sudden, oh, well, it's non-binary. What does that mean? What does it mean, non-binary? I don't subscribe to none of them new terms. None of them. It's a bunch of bull, if you ask me. I don't need the definition. And this is another thing too. Just because it's on some type of website or they actually have it on Google, don't mean it's right. That does not mean it's right. That's a bunch of bull. That is a whole bunch of bull. I want to show y'all, hold on. Oh, I know which one I wanted to get. This one was big. I ain't even know he was talking about this one. Hold on. I want to show y'all this one. This the one I had saw on a Clear Man channel. And I was like, what? This one is big for me personally. And I ain't even vote. Child. Check this one out. Free speech. Trump came on here.
The China virus reached us.
Hold on. Let me make sure this is the right one. When he came on here talking about all them social media platforms who've been taking people down because of so-called the censorship thing, he said he getting it up out of here. I was like, what? Because how many people? Remember, Trump got banned from all them social media platforms too. Remember? So he got look, he coming back with a vengeance, and it works for content creators. Check it out.
I plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters.
Hold on, real quick. This isn't just for content creators. This for regular everyday people. You know how you go on Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff, and you say something, then they ban your account? Remember that? Yeah. That will be gone. And let me also say this. This is probably why now Kamala is trying to raise all this money for the House and the Senate, because they need them to pass this. You see what I'm saying? They need them to pass this. So if they get control of at least the House or the Senate, then they can stop stuff like this, because the Democrats are heavy on no free speech. They've been talking about censorship. So this isn't just for content creators. This is for anybody who use any social media. Anybody.
And we have to do this right now. To the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interference in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
Let them cook. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, because this is extremely important, not just for content creators, but for everybody. See, we've come to a place now where people's feelings are so fragile that the thought of people being able to say whatever it is they want is just so scary. It shouldn't be. You know, I grew up in the 90s, right? Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. And, you know, at some point, people could say whatever they want to say. And it actually, guess what? We lived to fight another day. Okay? Now, I feel like when people get on this social media and holler, oh, well, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. People just going to say mean things and you're going to either cry about it or move on or both. That's okay. You will be fine. You might need, listen, I don't agree with threatening anybody. I don't agree with anything, but I should not be deleted off of an app because I have opposing views as, like, for instance, when the wax came around. Y'all remember when the wax came around? Anybody who said anything regarding the wax not being a great thing was deleted. Hell, the fact that I have to even say vaccine instead of vaccine to this day is a problem. It's a huge problem, not just for me, but for you too, because there were doctors coming out saying, hey, y'all, this is not good. This whole thing is not good. And they were getting deleted ASAP. I'm talking about no questions asked. We didn't get the proper information because what did they label it as? And I hate these two words, misinformation and disinformation. I hate those words. I hate them. All it means is, I think you lying. That's all that means. Oh, well, this is misinformation or disinformation. Even if it's the God's honest truth, they label it that and people just automatically throw it out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Then he talking about shadow banning. Shadow banning is another big thing. Listen, everybody on here use social media. Most people in America use social media. Rather you a content creator or just a user, a person who uses it. When you deal with shadow banning, you are being limited to what you can get, limited to knowledge you can get as a user. You're being limited as to what you can say, because if they shadow ban you, then hardly nobody gonna see you. Milagro Grams is shadow banned on YouTube. Unless you look her up, you will never find her channel. Why is she shadow banned? Because she keep going after Meg. So because Meg don't like that Milagro is going after her, they shadow ban the girl. Come on now. Everybody don't like Meg Thee Stallion, and it's okay. Everybody don't like Nicki, and it's okay. Everybody don't like Beyonce, Cardi, and it's okay. The world is not meant for everybody to like you. But for this girl to be shadow banned, that affects her money and all types of stuff. Any bloggers, any content creators, TikTokers, all these people who get shadow banned, listen, that helps you because now you can get more engagement. This is how I look at it, but I get it. Everybody ain't me. This is how I look at it. See, I recall when the Manosphere thing was popping off and Kevin Samuels was dragging black women like crazy, dragging them. Him, Fresh and Fit. I'm talking about dragging. And I saw all these women upset, as they should have been. Because, I mean, damn, some of these niggas was taking it far. The nigga sales was around there talking about unaliving black women. So I understand that, especially when you get to that. But you know what I said to myself? I'm not going to upset my spirit. I don't want to see this nigga. I don't want to see Fresh and Fit. I don't want to consume any of their content. Because I don't want to walk around mad all day. I don't want that on me when I get off of here, right? And guess what? Because I never looked up their videos, guess what? I didn't see them in my algorithm. And guess what? I had great days on a daily basis. But I saw a lot of people going to their own. Why are you funding your own mess up? Like, listen, I'm saying this to say, people are going to say things you don't like. And it's okay, but they should not be punished for it because you don't like it. Even though Funky and Fresh and Fit, I couldn't stand them. I still didn't think they should have been demonetized on YouTube. I didn't think that they should have been. I don't, you know what I mean? Same with what's his name? Kevin Samuels. Couldn't stand him. I call him worm food to this day. But he shouldn't be punished because I don't like what he says. He just shouldn't be. Same thing with Cynthia G. She shouldn't have lost her channel because people didn't. I don't like that she was saying go get an abortion. I didn't like that she was promoting abortions, but she still shouldn't have lost her channel for it. She still shouldn't have lost her. You see what I'm saying? It's all on equal sides. So this is going to be great for us. Candace Owens is another one. Candace Owens got shadow banned and demonetized. I don't know if she's shadow banned, but definitely demonetized because she was digging into Scamala's past. It's public record. She ain't breaking no laws. Candace Owens ain't broke no laws, but they demonetized her. Why? Because they didn't like that she was exposing that Scamala don't have a piece of nigga nowhere in her. I didn't need Candace to tell me that, but a lot of people did, and I'm glad she did. But it literally was because they didn't like the fact that she was exposing that Scamala ain't got no nigga nowhere around her. Not even in her. The closest she been to a nigga was her servants. And they demonetized the lady. This is going to be great. This is going to be extremely great, and I'm here for it. I'm mostly excited about the gender thing because that was a thing. As far as the children, I think the children should be left alone. That has nothing to, you know what I mean? Leave our kids alone. But this free speech thing, that's big. Because look at Hillary on here telling you how she wanted to take away your free speech. Check it out.
An overly simple view that if we should be, in my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged for the content that is posted. But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. And it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm. We should be, in my view, repealing something called
Look, right after the Democrats lost, right? I want to bring this bitch up, this bald head, ugly hoe. But look. You heard what she said, we're going to lose total control. Let me get this hoe up here. Let me get this football head ass hoe up here. She said they're gonna lose total control. And I think that that's messed up, right? Because you can't tell me how to talk. You cannot tell me how to talk. But whatever is good for the goose is never good for the gander. This snow cone head asshole right here, Joy Reid, I despise her. I literally despise this woman. She's a very unattractive woman. Not because she's dark skinned and have Negro features. It's because her head shaped like a light bulb and she ugly. I despise her. She has caused more division in this thing than anybody, and trying to speak on behalf of Black Americans when she ain't even from Acorn. She ain't even one of us. Check out some of the stuff she was saying. Hold on.
Project 2025 in miniature. It's a pure Project 2025 in miniature in Florida. And that kind of extreme, sort of extremist, right-wing, fascist type government in Florida, does that make it a more attractive place? It's a pure.
So she get to say that the right side is fascist and this, that, and the third. But God forbid somebody say Kamala ain't Black. They want to take your whole platform down. Make it make sense. Somebody out here make it make sense. She get to say stuff like that. Hold on, I got more. She blew me this entire time. Check out.
Election where one side stands, and we begin our final sprint, having arrived at that point in the election season where basically we on this side of the TV screen have said all we can. We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy, but also white-ruled South Africa before Mandela and the Black majority took control, or Vladimir Putin's Russia, Viktor Orban's Hungary, or Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela today, that suppresses the rights of women and minorities, uses the military to execute the whims of a strongman dictator, and controls and suppresses the press, education, the arts, rewrites history to suit a favored and dominant racial class, and foments extravagant corruption in order to enrich the dictator and his friends.
So she get to call him a dictator, again, use the fascist words, all these. She get to say what she want because she's on the side of the people who control what's misinformation or disinformation. But no, anybody who disagree can't. This the one that blew me and I was done with her. I was already done with her, but this right here really made me step back and be like, this bitch is the devil. This whole on here telling black people who are Democrats that if somebody, you know, family, friends, children, it don't matter. If they voted for Trump, then you need to distance yourself from them. And people in the comments saying they should. This is a divisive, evil bitch. Check it out.
Idea of how you interact with people who you know voted for this, right? If you are an LGBTQ person and you know someone in your family voted essentially against your rights, or you're a woman knowing that, you know, this man was calling people the B word, JD Vance was literally calling Kamala Harris the trash and said, we're going to take out the trash. I know a lot of Black women were incredibly triggered by that. And if you then meet somebody and you know they voted for the people who called you trash, or if you're Puerto Rican, you know someone voted that way, do you recommend, just from a psychological standpoint, being around them? We got the holidays coming up.
So I love that you asked this question because, you know, there is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going into a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who you know have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood. And it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why, you know, to say, I have a problem with the way that you voted because it went against my very livelihood and I'm not going to be around you this holiday. I need to take some space for me. And I actually
challenge with the idea.
This is supposed to be a psychiatrist. A Yale psychiatrist. Yale psychiatrist Amanda Calhoun says it's okay to take a step back during the holidays from friends or family members who voted in the way that affect your livelihood. It's completely fine to not be around these people and to tell them why. So, you know, this ain't the first time they've done this. I remember people who didn't get the vaccine had the same situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're just trying to do a repeat on that. Right. So you mean to tell me bad enough they got Black women out here talking about, oh, withhold sex. We're not going to have sex. Y'all really is crashing out behind these people because they telling you to do it. And she's a Yale psychiatrist. She the one prescribing medicine to everybody. So in a time where we need Black families more than anything, these hoes is on here talking about separate from your family. This what we doing? At a time when we need black families more than any time in the past. Oh, we need them more now than anything. And I've been telling y'all, even over here, regardless of how we feel, I'm promoting us getting together. We don't need to be beefing. That's the last thing we need at a time like this. Because we are going to need each other. I get it. Some of us ain't shit. On the woman's side and the man's side. So we're not going to make it a one-sided thing. But we need each other more now than any time before. And these hoes is on here telling us to separate from family during the holidays. So, and this is the thing. They have women who are going to do this. Men too. They have people who are going to do this. Because I seen them do it during the vaccine era. At least for the vaccine era, it was more of a scare tactic of, oh, well, I might get sick. I can give you a pass on that. But this right here, and this is a Yale psychiatrist. So that's why I keep telling y'all, stop putting 20 on 10 when it comes to these degrees. Because just because she's a Yale and she's graduated from Yale and she's a psychiatrist, don't mean she know what she's talking about. Joy Reid is a devil and an evil bitch, in my opinion. She's never been on the right side of anything. She's always had something negative to say. I think that's why the Most High made her head shaped like that and her face look like that. She is the reason, one of the main reasons why a lot of people on the left are crashing out. And it's disgusting. It's extremely disgusting. Because at the end of the day, we got bigger fish to fry than this bull with her. Bigger fish to fry. The hate that these people saying that they're getting is the hate that they're spewing. Listen, look at Luke.
Police officers, I'm not going to these 12% of black men who voted for this psycho motherfucker. I sat home. I'm looking forward to them get their ass lynched by the police officers. I'm not going to fucking protest under no circumstance at all. So I'm sitting my ass back with my popcorn and this 12%.
So Uncle Luke said for the 12% of the black men who he'll never know, but for the 12% of the black men who voted for Trump, when you get lynched, his words, not mine, by a police officer, he's not going to protest. Well, I don't know. I've never seen Uncle Luke on the front line nowhere. So it is what it is. But neither here nor there. Look at the mindset. Look what's happening. Look what's happening here. This is how mad these people are. And Uncle Luke ain't from Acorn either. So he don't care if y'all get lynched or whatever the case may be. Because you didn't vote for him or the way he wanted you to vote. This is what we're dealing with here. This is literally what we're dealing with here. Listen, this divisiveness is disgusting. I think that we need to do something better. We need to come together because there's a whole bigger fish to fry. Way bigger fish to fry than this. This ain't even a portion of what's going on and what we need to be focusing our attention on for real. I like what this lady said. This lady hit it spot on. Check this lady out, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Like the video if you haven't already. Peep this lady.
No, you barely did. Black women, y'all out here looking crazy as hell, putting down and disrespecting y'all black brothers, y'all husbands and y'all boyfriends, sitting up here disrupting your happy homes just for a damn woman you barely know. You barely did any research on this woman who doesn't care anything about you, wanted you to unalive your baby. Her main policy that she didn't want to tell y'all is that she wants to give amnesty and keep that border open for the illegal immigrants. And she wants you to pay for it. Michelle Obama come out here and tell you to go against your happy home and your man. And this is what you're going to do? With Michelle Obama, she going to go home to Barack Obama, their $21 million mansion. And Kamala Harris going home to her white Jewish man who she loves in their $1 million mansion. And while you going to be at home mad as hell at your man. Girl, give me a break. Get it together. Wake up.
It remind me of that Juvenile lyric when he said, now tell that to your girlfriend. You tell her everything else. She gonna be with her boyfriend. You gonna be by your damn self. You got married women, for the most part, because I don't know if Joy got a man. I hope not, but whatever. On here telling black women to get rid of their nigga. And one going home to her so-called nigga in their $21 million mansion. And then the other one going home to her clear man. And women are going to do this. Some women are going to do this. You can't make this up. You literally could not make this up. You literally cannot make this up. Like, this is how crazy we've gotten behind this election. Y'all, this is sick. Again, now is not the time for the division on both sides. For the men too. Now is not the time for division. We got big fish to fry. We need to be coming back to our families and figuring out how we going to be strong. How are we going to be stronger for whatever is to come? Even if you're a Democrat, if you're afraid of what's to come, we really should be sticking together. Because guess what? While they separating us, they not separating. Hell, they coming together more than anything. The doggone illegals done got together and protest said they ain't going nowhere. Check it out. So while they telling us to separate, these supposed to be our people, the people who care about us. While they telling us to separate and beef with each other, these people is over here sticking together, talking about they not going nowhere. Come on now, come on, make it make sense. Let's just really make sense out of certain things. And I need everybody on here to be honest with me. Don't you find it odd that they promote separatism as it pertains to us, but then everybody else don't get promoted that way? They actually get a more unity or unifying situation while they're telling us to beef with our brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, friends because we don't like the way that they voted. These people are coming together more and more. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence at all. You have to understand there's a bigger agenda here, way bigger as it pertains to Black America. While we continue to fight each other, that's why we've been in the position we've been in for hundreds of years. Because as long as they keep us fighting each other, we will not understand that we need to band together to fight the enemy. You get it? Everybody in the world knows how to come together on a common ground when it's need be, except Black America. I never understand it. I never will. And I get it. We were tribal before them people come here. But at the end of the day, I never will get and be okay with us not being able to put our BS to the side when it really matters. We can get back to fighting each other whenever later. But when it really matters, we need to come together, not separate. We need to come together, not separate. All of that black male bashing, all of that Black woman bashing, that shit dead. That shit, we need to, listen, we have our issues. Nobody is right on either side fully. Everybody have their issues. But at the end of the day, we still need each other. Because them people coming together, all them immigrants ain't from the same place. But you know what they had? They found something they have in common. And you know what they say? I know what we got in common. We're all illegal, and he's trying to get rid of us. So them amongst with a bunch of clears that are here decided to get together and do what they need to do, band together and be successful. While we over here telling each other, having Joy tell us to go separate from our families. Luke over here talking about he don't care if a nigga get lynched. In that crowd you looking at right there, you think if something happened to one of them from a citizen, you don't think all them people gonna band together to help one of them people in that crowd? And they don't even know each other. They don't even know each other. You think if, let's say, a crazed citizen walked up to one of them people in that crowd and just started dragging them, you don't think all them people gonna band together to help the one person, even if they don't know them? That's how powerful banding together is. But Black America would never know it because all we care about is beefing with each other and allowing other people outside of us tell us to beef with each other. That's crazy. We gotta stop. Like I said, once we get rid of the common enemy, if y'all want to go back to tearing each other eyes out, fine. But at some point, we gotta get together. Hell, the last set of unity I saw was the Montgomery Brawl. I was so excited I got chills because I hadn't seen it before. But we got bigger fish to fry, Black America. We got way bigger fish to fry than y'all want to even admit. And we around here letting people tell us, oh, go ahead on and separate from your family for the holidays. Bitch, you crazy. You think I want to be sitting on my sofa? Now, I don't mind doing it because I've done it before. But you think I want to be sitting on my sofa, just me and Saint by myself hollering, I'll be here every year, every Christmas. Girl, please. No way. No way. No way, girl. No. I won't go. I won't be with some people. I want to be drinking, having a good time. Yay. I want to be where everybody at drinking, the music playing. Hey, woo. I don't want to be sitting on my couch. You don't know how much could do this to me. Girl, drinking that liquor by yourself. Drinking that, guzzling that liquor, hoping you get so drunk you pass out because you tired of looking at the walls. Girl, it's nothing on TV. They got the parade on TV, and every time you look at the crowd, people kissing and things of that nature, all the commercials got families opening gifts, and you sitting on your couch. Listen. Every commercial, Sears commercial, they ain't got Sears no more. Macy's commercials, all of the churn with the mamas and the daddies, and they having a good time, and they over there with Santa Claus. It's a family thing. All of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movies, and you over there on the couch with a bottle of liquor, or maybe some eggnog if you want to be classy and up to the season, hollering, I'll be here every year, every Christmas. Girl, please. Bitch, no. Point me where it's about to go down, where the people gonna be at, girl. Y'all can let them people do that to y'all. Because that's how it's gonna be now. Y'all can let them people play with y'all head if y'all want to. Let Joy go lay her ugly ass down for Christmas. No, bitch, don't tell me to not be around my people because of how they voted, bitch. By the time Christmas come, bitch, we gonna be done all forgot anyway. Talk about it. By the time Christmas come, we gonna be done forgot anyway, girl. We just gonna be over there with them churn, with them presents. I buy grandma or whoever, whatever, with the liquor. We gonna be playing spades by that time. Why would I do that? Why would I do that, girl? By that time we be done forgot we playing spades. Now it's gonna come up at the function, and everybody gonna say they little 1, 2, yin, 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 and we gonna go back to the liquor, back to the food. Girl, please. Girl, don't let them people divide you up. Christmas coming around. Christmas. See, Thanksgiving you might make it. Thanksgiving you might make it through. It'll be hard, but Thanksgiving you might make it without the family. But see, when Christmas come around, ooh, Lord. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All them family songs y'all knew that you remember from your childhood growing up with everybody. You know all them songs. What's another one? Had a very shiny nose. When the Temptations, hear me out. When the Temptations come on and say, and he said, "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was staring, not even a mouse." And then that beat drop, he go, "In my mind, ooh, girl, please. You think you gonna make it that night? You really think you gonna make it through the night, girl? You're gonna be drinking so much liquor, all your throat gonna come out your stomach, girl. Please, girl. When that part come on, girl, you're not gonna make it. You are not gonna make it. So don't even do it to yourself. Like I said, Thanksgiving you might be able to make it, cook for them children, whatever. But girl, Christmas, girl, don't do that. Let's not be irrational here. Is what I'm saying. Let's not be irrational here. Okay. If certain things gonna come on, gonna spark that nostalgia, you're gonna be, girl, what y'all doing? I might come ride around there. Of course you will. Get your ugly ass around here. Of course you will. Who all over there? Now you want to call. Who all over there? Oh, it's me, Grandma. TD, Uncle so-and-so, all the kids. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I was laying down. I wasn't really going to get up. But I don't know. I might come right over there. Let me see. Let me put my clothes on. Let me see how I feel. Girl, as soon as you hang up, you running up them stairs to go put them clothes on to go over there. Girl, please. Stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy. Acting like you don't know if you're going to come. Girl, you know you coming. Shoot. All that. Girl, please, girl, black people got to stop. We so fake. Black people are so fake. We is just so fake, and I hate it. I hate that about us, but we fake. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Boo, you inspire me to keep standing in my truth, sis. Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. Dimple Pop, thank you for the super chat. Why are abortions celebrated? Black folks never liked abortions when I was growing up. The very reason why families used to shame you if you got one. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I had showed it on this channel before. There was a lady who was protesting that they kept pushing the abortions in the black neighborhood. She said black women don't want that. And at the time, we were at a very, very, very low rate of abortion. We hardly ever got them. It probably, and the ones we did get probably was due to medical reasons. But yeah, but now through media and rap, the girls love a good AB girl. They love a good AB. It's ridiculous. Sean, thank you for the super chat. I didn't want my tubes tied. My mom was mad as F. Girl, do what you got to do to protect yourself, girl. Eugene, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, Eugene. Wash 65, thank you so much. Trey, thank you for the super chat. She couldn't manage her campaign funds, but ninjas want her to fix the economy. She is the greatest Indian scammer of all time. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure she the GOAT. Girl, she fumbled the damn election bag. Girl, how she can this who we wanted to fix the economy. No wonder it was jacked up the way it was. No wonder. You're right, Trey. You are absolutely right. Greatest Indian scammer of all time. Absolutely. Legendary Topcats, what it do, boo? What's going on, my love? I missed your event Saturday down up in Macon, girl. By the time I got off the live, I had to go run to bring my old man mama her stuff for her birthday, girl. I couldn't even make it. My bad. Shout out to BCU, Big Chief University in the house. Shout out to Topcats with your fine ass. Shout out. I wish I would have made it. I really do. I'm sad that I didn't. But I'll make it up. I promise you. I'll make the next one. I promise. Thank you for the super chat. Dimple Pop, thank you for the super chat. Girl, I have never seen Scamala in a dress. Girl, she gives shoulder pad tees. She's a shoulder pad girl. You will never see her in a dress. Shoulder pads and high waters. That's her outfit. That's how she rolls. Shoulder pads and high waters. I told y'all I don't trust women with shoulder pads. I just don't. Even as a little girl, I didn't trust women who wore shoulder pads. Didn't like it. Thank you, Dimple Pop. B. Katrina, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Boo, for speaking the truth. Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you. The Don, thank you for the super chat. Boo, have you seen that they were trying to put CPS in schools and one report of abuse, your child will be taken away? I think I sent it on TikTok. What? CPS in the schools? Girl, what? No way. That's ridiculous. CPS in the schools. Girl, CPS need to be a lot of places, but not in the schools. But I'm telling you, they probably was going to do that. They were probably going to do that so that whenever you try to interfere on any of this stuff, they was going to get you up out of there. You got to know that. They was going to get you up out of there. So that makes sense. That literally makes sense. That's ridiculous, bro. That's sad. That's really sad. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Thank you for the super chat, Dadon. Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Vu, I'm an administrator in healthcare. I read charts every day. Medical is currently paying for reassignment surgery as long as your physician agrees. Wow. But I knew the physicians wasn't worth a dime when them bitches told roll it, big, fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, greasy, dirty. When they told that old big fat hole that she can go under the knife and get lipo and all of these tummy tucks and all of that. And I know her BMI ain't right, but I told y'all everybody got a price. I keep telling y'all. So I believe you. It's just that other people want to act like it's not happening. I'm sorry, even though they know it is. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Pure Joy. Deanna, thank you for the super chat. Come on, Trump. About time we start saving the children. Absolutely. That's big on me. Save the children. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Deanna. And Esther, thank you for the super chat. You guys, I'm about to get off of here. I gotta do baddies, and I might come back live because Krishan got baptized. Yeah, I might do a video. I don't know if I'm gonna come back live, but we'll see down at the dollhouse. Nevertheless, I appreciate each and everybody for being here. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We do this Monday through Friday. It's the morning Joce. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're returning, I'm sorry, welcome back. Also like the video if you haven't already. Now I'm going to get off of here because I got some things to do. I appreciate, like I said, y'all coming in here, you know, hanging out with me or whatever. Y'all know how we roll. I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here, you know, because that's what I do. And I see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.